My beautiful girls, I'm sorry it's a little bit of a difference, or it could be a big of a difference. I've saw a big of a difference when people find you not only beautiful in the face, but you have an hourglass figure, big boobs, or big butt, big hips, small waist, flat stomach, almost like the BBL bodies, naturally. I've had a curvy figure since probably about 7th grade, because I got my menstrual when I was about 14. No, 13. I was about 13. I was 13. Yeah, I was 13 years old when I first got my period. And literally, that's when I started to develop curves. And my mom didn't have much curves. She had breasts, but she did not have, well, she never had a curvy figure at all. So she couldn't even fathom why and how I have this curvy figure. And then when I met my dad's side of the family, and I met more of them, I had one cousin, she's a bit older than me. She had a huge butt, huge hips, and a very small waist, as if she's from South Africa. And I'm like, okay, now I see why I'm like this. Because my mom's side, everybody is kind of shaped like Wendy Williams, P-shaped. I'm the only one small on the top, very, very, very large at the bottom. And although a lot of girls was jealous of it, I did not like it. I was ostracized very early on. But anyways, these friends that I've had since I grew up with them and since school, we were really close. I go to their house, they come to my house, I know their mom, they know my mom, we do everything together. Even our moms is cool. But once we got into about adulthood, that's when everything changed. That's when everything changed. I had a friend, she had got her breast done, and I was happy for her. She was so happy about getting her breast done. And she immediately started to work in a club. You know what type of club. I never judged her. Whatever, that's you, that's what you want to do. So she would want me to come out to certain events that these men will invite her to, because she didn't want to go alone. Okay, I come with her, and I'm having a good time. But I do notice certain things, but I didn't realize it, or I didn't think of it until after. So I would be invited to these events with her, and there would be certain men that would want to talk to me. And I don't know anyone. She knows all of these people. I don't know nobody but her. I realized she hated the fact that people were gravitating towards me. Do you know this woman went and got illegal injections? Illegal injections. And she still was not even half of me. So she have her breasts done, illegal injections. I'm over here natural. After the illegal injections, she felt like, I guess she will be more confident now, and maybe we're on an equal playing field. So after that, we would still go out. I would go out with her too. I would invite her places because I was also a video vixen. I did music videos with celebrities, and I would invite her because I didn't want to go alone. Now, when you're doing music videos, there's a whole bunch of models there, rappers there, people who's friends of the rappers, so on, videographers, producers, directors, like that. So I guess she would meet her own people there. Now she's learning about a new video shoot that I didn't know about because I didn't talk to who she spoke to. And you know, this girl wouldn't even invite me. Yet every video shoot I went to, I invited her. But she just would never invite me. When she invited me to events, and the men will gravitate towards me, they would invite both of us and say, hey, you know, there's an event next week. I would love for you ladies to come. Okay, cool, no problem. Next week comes, I'm asking her, hey, are you still going to the event tomorrow? Oh, no, girl, I'm not going anymore. I just decided I don't want to go. So I'm like, okay, cool. If you're not going to go, I guess I won't go either. Then you go on social media and well, she's there. She is there. And these are top earning men. She's there. But she didn't want to invite me. So, you know, I would peep that, but I still was a bit naive because in my mind, I'm like, well, I knew her my whole life. I wouldn't expect her to be jealous. And then when you talk to other females about this scenario, they just shut you down. I can go to my other friend and say, hey, you know, I feel like something's a little bit up with this girl because I invite her everywhere and now, you know, she's not inviting me. She's excluding me. I think maybe she's jealous of me. Now this friend, oh no, why would she be jealous of you? There's no reason to be jealous of you. She probably just went last minute. Maybe she felt like you didn't want to go. Humbling again. Being excluded, humble. Being dismissed, humbled. So this is humbled from two different people already. And these are all women that you knew for a long time. And you would never do that to them. When they come to you with problems, you're all ears. You're giving advice or sympathy. When you know about an event or you know about something, you invite them, no problem. But oh, no. They can't do it for you. You can even go to your mother. I would go to my mother. Mom, do you know she told me she was going to go to this party. We both got invited. And then out of nowhere, she just said she wasn't going to go. And then I see her there. Well, maybe she just didn't want to go with somebody. Why are you even talking? Why are you even worrying about that? Why are you even worrying about that? Ain't nobody jealous. Who cares? Wow. So now all you have is you and your own thoughts. And that's when I started to read a lot. Read. And I learned. Because if I just literally went off these people, oh, I would be nuts. I would think something is wrong with me. And sadly, sometimes I did. Sometimes I would tell myself, did I say something wrong? Did I do something to her? Why didn't she invite me? Sometimes I would tell myself, maybe they're not jealous because everybody is telling me nobody is jealous of me. Yet all of them was jealous of me. Do you know that same friend who tried to copy me as far as body shape to where she went and got illegal injections, breast implants? Now she wants to be a video model. Do you know I end up dating a few people in industries? And oh my God. Oh my God. That girl every time we're talking about our partners or men, she would try to put in my head that these men did not like me for me. Yet she was the one getting cheated on. She was the one getting played and having to bust windows and everything, and I would support her. But if I shared anything about my relationships, just as small as, we had an argument, or I felt like, I felt some type of way about something, not nowhere near to the magnitude of what she was dealing with, she would try to put in my head that these men did not like me and that I shouldn't be with them. But at the same time, she would ask me, how did you get this man in the industry to tell you he loves you? Do you know, one day I was at her house and I had a headache, a really, really bad headache. And I asked her, I said, do you have anything, Tylenol, Advil, something, for my headache? Oh yeah, girl, here, take this. Now, I was young. I was legal, but younger. I'm looking at the pill, and it was broken in half. And I'm like, I asked her, I said, why is this pill broken in half? Oh, girl, that's what I have. That's all I got. So I'm like, okay, whatever, because my head is killing me right now. I'm in excruciating pain, whatever. Do you know, after I swallowed that pill, literally a few seconds after she saw me swallow the pill with water, she goes and say, oh, it's Molly. We have to pause for a second. It is so sick and twisted how people want to bring you down and all you try to do is love them. Sometimes you don't even see your own beauty. You don't even think these people will go to these lengths just to bring you down. I literally remember my head feeling crazy. The best way I can describe it was like my headache. I didn't have the same throbbing headache, but my head felt like it was like blowing up like a helium balloon. And I started to get very nervous, but I calmed myself down. And I put my hand down my throat and I tried to throw it up. And she was like laughing. And she's like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I've tried it before. You need to try it. And I'm like, you don't ever do nothing like that. She's actually really lucky that I was focusing on me just feeling better and getting this out of my system, because I could have really hurt her really, really, really bad. I've never spoke to her again after that. Never. And we have mutual friends. Well, we had mutual friends because we grew up together. Went to the same schools, all of that. Do you know one of my ex-boyfriends, she hated him. Fast forward years later, he ended up becoming a model, high fashion model, modeling for Louis, Bottega. And I dated him again then, which, he was just as bad as when I dated him before all of that. But that's another story. Do you know that same man she hated when I dated him and would try to tell me to leave him and he's not good for you? Do you know when he started modeling, she was so thirsty on his social media? So thirsty. This is what I mean by women being just absolutely gut-wrenching, disgusting to women that they deem more attractive. I'm going to make another video about men humbling women, and I'm going to dive deeper on this. But